Hello, my name is
Hi.
Stephanie. Hi, how are you, Anna?
Good.
Thank
How
you
are
for
you
taking
doing?
time out of your very busy schedule to join us today for the third episode of Asian Network's iConversations. My name is Stephanie Purnett. I am the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusions Events Coordinator for eXp Realty, and I have had the pleasure of interviewing all of Asians Network's icons just to kind of see how they got here and what tips and tricks they can help lend our way to see how we can get to where they are too. So let me introduce to you today Anna. She is a California realtor and a two-time icon here with eXp Realty. So how are you doing today, Anna?
I am doing fabulous. The weather is still cold today. I was hoping it'd be a little bit warmer, but other than that, everything's been great. So how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's cold here as well. Well, it's not today, it's 60, but it was 27 yesterday. So,
Oh,
Indiana, we can have four seasons in one week, and it's definitely been one of those weeks. So,
hmm,
not looking forward to the winter.
nope, nope. Hibernate. Agent
Well,
seems to
thank you for
hibernate.
taking time out of your schedule. I know you are a very busy lady. So I'm just going to get right to it. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and why you decided to come to eXp Realty?
I am originally from Belize, Central America. So I migrated here about, I would say, in the 1990s with my family, and I started real estate when I was 18. So I've been doing real estate for 15 years now, and with Remax for a good 13 years of my career and never changed brokerages. They've been great, they've been wonderful. And now I've been with eXp for 2 years and actually started my team with Remax 2 years prior as a team lead.
Okay.
And this is my fourth year as a team leader with eXp.
Oh wow,
So
that's amazing.
yeah, and it does, it does help me with my team building since I got over to EXP. I think the platform is a little bit different than other real estate companies. So now here at EXP, more of the mindset and what you need to be as a team leader. I thought of it now. It's a little bit different than what I originally thought a team leader would do. So it does help me, get in touch with a lot more top producers that are actually team leaders here, and we collaborate in different type of channels and different ways. So it's been doing great, and it's been helping me with building my team.
So what does your team look like? How many agents do you have on it, and where do you serve?
Okay, now my team as of today, I think we have 23 team members now as of today. We originally had 10 when we came from Remax, and now it's been grown to 23 team members. And my organization, we have about 51 group 51 team group members in my organization. Still try to get used to the organization and then your own team. It's a little bit confusing at first because I think at EXP there's revenue sharing, so that's something that I need to learn about more. But definitely, my team is getting bigger, and we're a production team. So, in 2 years, I didn't grow much of my organization size. I'm more focused on production base.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you did 180 million in sales for 2022.
Yes. So we did 180 million in 2022, and I believe it's also close to 180 million the year before, and the year prior was 145 million, something like that. So every year we're either consistent or a little bit better. Our team value, I mean, not value, units are between 250 units to 300 units a year. That's like an average of our team units.
Oh wow, that's amazing! And for a team of your size to do that much volume, like congratulations, Anna.
Thank you, thank you,
That is
thank you.
awesome. So we you spoke briefly on the platforms that eXp Realty offers, different than maybe some other brokerages. What platforms and um, tools have you used now that you've been with eXp? What's
Oh, yeah. There's a tons of different things I use. I feel like I'm more technology capable now. So I use KV Core a lot, even though there's a lot of mixed reviews from agents. But I really think that if they do dive into the platform of KV Core, they'll find it that it is similar to every platform that they're using. You just have to put in the time and learn about it more. So I'm using that. My whole team is using that. And the world has been great for the eXp University. So before, when I was at my old company, I have to reach out to my managers, and if they're not there on duty, I have to call somebody else. It's just a lot of waiting and calling. So now, if there is a question, I usually just go into the world. Like I have my laptop, my computer with me all the time. So if I have a question or even my phone on work chat, they will answer it right away. So that kind of response actually helps us a little bit better in terms of our efficiency to do work. So that's what we like about eXp the most. A lot of our agents are utilizing the world.
It's such an important tool. It's weird to get used to that different virtual world, but you don't have to get in your car and drive to a brick and mortar. I mean, everybody's just a phone call or a workplace
Yeah,
chat away.
and yeah, and also I think with the contract class that Debbie Penny hosts every Wednesday, that kind of gets recited with you like every week. That's something going on. Like every Wednesday, there's a broker class, but we don't have that type of consistency before. And when we were at before we come into EXP, and now it's just kind of like, hey, every Wednesday there's a contract class. You should be able to jump in and turn on your computer if you're in a shower, turn on your phone and listen to it, right? So
Right.
so that's the brick and mortar side won't be able to offer that type of I guess convenience for the new age agents now. Everybody's on technology.
It is crazy what we can do with technology these days. So, share with me some of your key strategies that have helped you become an EXP icon agent.
EXP icon agent. I think for the team leader is a little bit different for individual agents,
Hmm.
because a lot of the team leaders, they know not only that they do need to keep their production up, because your agents do look for you and guidance. So if you're completely out of production, you really don't speak the same language that they do, because you don't really see their struggles that's actually in the field. So I try to keep my productions at the same where I had before. So I typically close about 50 to 100 transactions myself before. And now I am closing about 60 to 70 transactions myself. I still keeping up my personal productions, because while you're there doing your personal transactions, you can kind of feel the market and tell your agent what to expect, what's coming, because I've been in the business for long enough for me to know that there's a storm brewing, there's something going on, what we need to be aware of. And I also, utilizes, the platform for KV Core to distribute a lot of leads that I have, because we do have a system that we distribute leads in our team. I do have, subscription to Zillow, Realtor.com, PPC, Google Ad. I do buy a lot of internet leads. And then at the same time, we do coach them to work on their personal sphere of influence. Although, it's, a lot of the agents that are with us, they're seasoned agents, so they rather work on leads that you give them, they can go and just make it into a transaction and convert, versus if it is a brand new agent that joined our team, we have to start from the ground up to train them how to actually be a salesperson before they actually goes out to get how to lead gen, because you have to be really good and talk on the phone or meet with your client and so forth. Yeah, and as a team leader, we have to go to a lot of conferences and a lot of educational classes, because as an individual agent, you don't have that discipline. I don't think that, as an individual agent, I will have that much discipline. But as a team lead, you want to have the most up-to-date information of what's going on and what you can bring back to the team in the team meeting to bring them new information each time. And then they feel valuable. That's why they're staying in your team. So I think that would keep them up really busy.
That's awesome. So you're very passionate about educational things for your team and how to keep them current. And so the conferences, EXPCon, which other kind of conferences do you?
So I do go to all the EXP conferences. I also
Mhm.
go to Brand Grove's conferences. And I also go to Tom Ferry and Mike Ferry and all those other coaches, and just kind of keep yourself in the game, because that gives you more accountability. A lot of times we don't think with a clear head. So when you go to these conferences, they have a lot of information, and every time you go in there, you probably would be able to apply one or two, and that's great. If you're already applying one or two, once you come from these conferences, that's great, because a lot of the information is repeating, right? But then you have to apply it. So I think as a team lead, I have more discipline to do that.
That's amazing. So, what would be your number one advice to achieve discipline? What's your number one trick of your day?
I hired a assistant that is like it's not my mom, but it's like she is like a mom figure, but she's younger than I am. But she
Right.
always keep me checked. Like, oh, Anna, you're this week you're falling behind on this. You're supposed to do this week. So she always keep me in loop and in check with me. Oh, I forgot to put out my marketing mailers for this month, or oh, this marketing mailer hasn't gone out yet. So she's very organized. So if you are a team lead, I think you should hire a assistant, someone that you trust. And the best is to hire someone licensed also, that could help you organize yourself, because a lot of times your mind is flying 10,000 miles an hour and you don't know when to stop. And she has a clearer mind because her head is not involving all this. She's just into you, right? So telling you what you need to be doing for this week is kind of important.
That's awesome. Just that accountability and someone else to look over the things that get jumbled sometimes in our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, her accountability is different from your coach's accountability. So some agents are in success coaching or in other coaching services from outside third parties, but those are different kind of accountability. So she keeps you in check with your calendar. She keeps you in check with what you're supposed to be doing. But your coaches are supposed to keep you in check with other stuff, like your production, how you're supposed to market and stuff like that. So it's different.
So you just get it from every angle. That's a good thing, though. What role has the eXp Asian network done in helping you become an icon agent and grow your team?
The Asian network,
Mhm.
the eXp Asian network. So I think with the eXp Asian network, you will come in with a lot of like-minded individuals that actually understands your cultural, what's what's important, what's not important, what you should be saying, stuff like that. So it's a lot to do with your roots, and a lot of them would understand, oh, why you do certain things certain way. So it's like a lot of collaboration within the network that understand your culture basically. So I do found that that's kind of valuable being in EXP.
It's amazing that to watch from my standpoint as DEI coordinator of all the different communities that I watch grow and collaborate, and what I learn from every other community too in this role. It's been phenomenal to sit back and be a part of this.
Yes.
One last question for you, and I'll let you get on your way. What advice would you give to a brand new agent or a EXP Realty agent to aspire to become an icon agent? We've talked about discipline a little bit. We've talked about the platforms. But as a brand new agent, how do you reach the type of production that you've been able to succeed with?
So I think with a brand new agent, I think success is really about let's just say you wake up every morning, right? So what is your goal? Why is it that you have to wake up every morning, right? You have to find a reason why you want to be successful. Finding the inside of why you want to become successful is very important, because that's different from I want a lot of money, I want this is just material things. So finding a reason why you wake up every day and doing the same thing over and over every day is kind of very important. And consistency is very important as well. A lot of agents, they give up fairly easily just because they're not consistent. They think that they do it 2 3 times. Well, try it 100 times, it didn't work. I think every system, every coaching students, what I found that there is things that they always work. The one that the teacher's teaching you, the way that they have invent these systems for you, they had worked at one point. It's just whether or not you are consistent. Have you show consistency in your work and following what they're asking you to, or truly following to what they're asking you to do? So I think consistency is a big part of my success. I'm very consistent with my marketing. I'm very consistent of my routine, and also keep a open mind of learning new information and always test new things. So let's just say today the most innovative thing, let's just say KV Core is the most innovative thing, but next year down the road there's another system that replaces KV Core. So as a team lead, you need to go and try that out. You cannot say, hey, what I have is the best, I don't want to learn anymore. You want to try out new things because you want to know whether or not that is actually better and help you more efficient in your business. So I think keeping an open mind is a great thing in any agent to do business. You have to have an open mind, and you have to have the willingness to learn and empty your cup when you're trying to learn. Empty your bucket, empty your cup, observe the new information, and then take what can apply into your business. Take the piece that can apply in your business and plug it in. Everybody has their own system, how they make money, right? How they get clients, how they become successful. But apply the pieces that would actually work for you, because not everything will work for that person will work for you. So I think that's kind of important. And I think one more thing that's also important is that you always have to remember where you come from. So your roots of where you come from, and being humble is kind of very important, because once you're at a certain level, you kind of forget your way sometimes. So it always takes me back. They always be able to pull me back and say, hey, you need to you need to listen, you need to stop what you're doing, you got to go back to your roots. So those are the things that I think that will be important for a new agent to have while they're brand new, even when they're brand new.
I love that. So consistency, the ability for innovation, and to know your roots, to remember where you come from, and be humble, because
Be
success can
humble.
come very quickly in this industry, and can
Yes.
also leave very quickly in this
Yes.
industry.
So you always want to evolve where everything is evolving. So you just have to constantly learn. Learn until you die, basically. Otherwise, you'll be weeded out, just like everybody else that's out of the business, because they have stopped learning at some point, because they think everything that they know is enough, but it is not enough. Everything is evolving every day. So I think keep learning, keep going to conferences, especially these EXP shareholder meeting and EXP con. They're amazing, because there are always teams and top agents that are on these conferences, and they are willing to pour information into you and let you know how they run their business. And some may work for you, some may not. Just take the good pieces and leave with that.
Oh, absolutely. The collaboration you get at these conferences is amazing, and what you bring back. And I'm not on a team; I'm just a solo agent. But even I'll come back and I'm like, oh, okay, it's time to get your stuff together, Stephanie, because I'm still an
Yes.
active agent, not the most active because I do DEI all the time, but um, it is that inconsistency is very important. I know every conference I come back with, it's drilled in my head, oh, you've got to get back on this. You've got to make this a career again, right?
Right.
So, well, Anna, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we leave?
No, I think that's about it. But I wish everybody have a great holiday. We're approaching the holiday, great
Crazy, isn't it?
holiday, and brace for a winter storm. All
Oh,
that stuff. And
I'm not ready
yes,
for that one.
and not ready for that one, but yeah, be prepared. But wish everybody a happy holiday, and be safe and stay productive.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Anna. This is Stephanie. Again, if you want to reach out to the Asian Network, just join their workplace group and they will be happy to accommodate you. So if any questions, just reach out to them. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.